I look
Assalamu alaikum. How you doing, everyone? Long time, huh? So, hope you're doing good. Everybody's doing okay. After a short business trip in Beirut, Lebanon, we're coming back, guys. We I've been invited to be a guest on international TV. It's called Al Hurra, and we got an episode about gender equality. Unfortunately, it is in Arabic language. It's going to be released soon. So I've been to Lebanon for 3 days and I came back yesterday. And unfortunately, we got banned on TikTok. My channel on TikTok got banned. Nothing surprising. That was expected. I expected that since long time. So it is what it is, man. You can't complain about it. TikTok is a woke platform by the algorithms and the community standard. We've been banned there after we reached around 16 to 17 million view. We got over than 70,000 followers there. And we got banned yesterday, I believe, or the day before. Today we started a new channel. It's called Red Pill Arabic 2 in one word. Red Pill Arabic 2 on TikTok. So go and follow the channel if you would like to see my short attention content on TikTok. And support the channel, guys. Thank you very much. So, what do we have here? Okay, we have a video for Dr. Jordan Peterson. Dr. Hussam is here. Most welcome, bro. Alaikum salam. Hayyakallah. So, we got a video for Dr. Jordan Peterson talking about the correlation between women education and the family structure and family stability and fertility rate, family size, generally speaking. So a lot of people will hate Dr. Jordan Peterson for that. A lot of people already hate him, but hate him. But he's a scientist. He talk about data and science. So he doesn't invent anything from his mind. He talk about experiment, about scientific experiment and statistics and data. So, believe it or not, it is the truth. We mentioned that like very long time. I mentioned that over and over and over. There is a huge relation between women, let's say, liberation and the decrease of the demographic ratio, the demographic growth ratio, there is a great relation between them. Why? Because let's say the education system is designed to produce employees and workers. That's what it is. So when you push a lot of women to go to the education system after they study for the whole, let's say, school, then the college, university, after they getting their degrees, what do they gonna do with it? They're gonna work, of course, and after they start work, they want to improve their social status and their financial status. So they start competing in the business market to elevate themselves, and all of that while the egg count is ticking, tick tock, tick tock. So they are losing fertility, they are losing beauty, and the age, they are getting older in age. So when they cross 30 to 35, they will find out, oh, there is no man here. Yeah, there is no man, unfortunately. Like, what you're gonna do? That's the consequences. It is your choices, and you will deal with the consequences by yourself. The feminist not gonna help you when you reach that age. Men generally do not get attracted to female in this age, and it will be much harder for you to build a family when you reach that age. You consumed most of your fertile age studying and working, and that have an unfortunate impact on a society at higher level of the stability of family structure and the birth per woman ratio. So we need more kids for our nation or civilization to grow. And that's not going to happen by empowering women and push them to work and study. So let's check what's Dr. Peterson. It is short video, by the way, guys. It's not a long one, but we will have a discussion about it. Okay, Dr. Hussam, what are you saying here? We do not, Dr. Hussam saying we do not mention the basics education, but the academic career that women are pursuing. Exactly, exactly. I'm not talking about the basic education here. We're talking about college, university, let's say bachelor degree, master degree, and a PhD degree. Because when you finish your PhD, like you're probably already 27 or 26, 27, 28 year. So most of your fertile years are gone anyway. Like you lost around 80% of your egg count. Your fertility is suffering. So your beauty is also. You can do some stuff like using Botox, silicone, and filters and makeup, heavy makeup to improve your look, but that not gonna get your sexual market value back because the reproductive value for female is connected to age. For man is not. For man is not. Um, I didn't invent the rules. I'm just reporting them. I did not put the rules. So biological fertility is not done by me. It's done by whatever you believe in, God, nature, evolution. It is the same. The output is the same. While you're a believer, atheist, or like whatever you want to believe, evolved, created, designed, blah, 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 the outcome is one. You have the same outcome, which is the biological fertility clock is ticking. While you're Muslim, Buddhist, Jew, Christian, atheist, ignorant, anything. Biology do not give a fuck about your belief. It will keep functioning as it is supposed to function. So, yeah. Uh, and by the way, guys, like if you would like to support this channel, You will have the PayPal link in down in description. You can be a member of the channel, which is we have 3 tiers of membership. The first one is the basic member. It's $5 per month. It's equal to coffee price. Uh, the second one is the premium one. The third tier, which is the highest tier, is the diamond membership. Diamond membership have one-on-one for 30-minute call with me every month. You can ask for it, guys. Like, just drop me an email for any diamond member. Drop me an email, and we can schedule the call once every month. Thank you for supporting the channel. Don't forget the like button and the subscription, and let's jump
I
into
look
the video. Here, Dr. Jordan Peterson were in a podcast, and they were talking about the women education. So let's listen like carefully what he's saying, and we will comment on it after. Okay.
And so I looked at population trends and first of all found, not that this is an act of genius or anything, that as soon as you educate women, eh, the size of family shrinks precipitously.
Soon as you educate women, the size of family shrink what is it? Precipitously. Okay. Precipitously. He used strange words. Okay. What does that mean? Soon as you educate women, the size of family shrink precipitously. Why? Okay, let's jump out a little bit and think about the education system as a whole. This education system that we are dealing with is designed after the second industrial revolution. Second industrial revolution, which is in the beginning of the 20th century, the second one. A lot of companies and factories have a lot of machines for production, and they need a lot of employees and workers to run those machines to produce a lot of goods. Okay, so they need some people with certain type of knowledge and skills to run these factories and companies. So how they gonna produce that on a mass level? How they gonna produce that? They need a system. They need a system to produce workers and employees. So how they gonna do that? They invented this modern education system that train people and give them the necessary knowledge to be a good employee or a worker in the big capitalism machine. That is the main purpose of the education system. Okay, so what do we do by that when they push young generation to go into the education system? The main argument will be we need them to know better, to have some knowledge. You can have a lot of knowledge without the education system, but that's not real. The reality is you want them to get that certificate to get this job. It's not about education and knowledge, it's about the job. And when all the capitalists in their companies and factories, they need a certain certificates for people to get the job because they will be more beneficial to to the company. So the collective mind awareness of the population, of the general public, have been conditioned that this certificate is very needed to get a job, to get a salary, to pay for yourself, to eat, to put food on the table for the families. So that's how it works. That's how it works. So a lot of people will start pushing since long time, and the society has been conditioned that this is very necessary for you. You are unable to generate any money without the certificate. Okay. So young generation being pushed to study and study and study and to get a good degree in several, let's say, subjects or professions, to get a better job, to get a better salary, to be a better worker or employee in a bigger company. That's it, basically. So, what are we doing by pushing that on females? Okay, let's it make sense. Let's be here more logical. When a young female at, let's say, 10 years, 12 years, been pushed into the system and continue getting degree after degree, like a class after class. Okay. When she finished the basic school or the high school, if she want to get a job, she will prefer to get a higher degree from college, university, as associate or bachelor degree, master degree, or PhD. Okay, and after finishing all of that, she's not gonna sit at home and get married and have kids. No, because she will be a career-oriented woman, career-oriented female. Career-oriented females do not like to have kids, at least in the short future, because she want to work. And when she is working, kids will be a huge barrier for her because she will be looking for the kids. She prefer to stay and spend time around her family. So that's no. She need to get promoted, so she need less vacation, less off days. She need to work more hours on the job, on the field, or on the company. So her interest is focused towards being productive at work, not to make a family. And I do not care whoever the fuck that say that women can do both. You are a fucking idiot. No, they can't do both. They cannot do both. You have to give a lot of time, attention, and effort to formulate a family. And you have to give a lot of time, effort, and attention to be a productive on your company or as an employee. You can't you can't divide your time, effort, and energy towards both and be good at both at the same time. You cannot. It's simple. You cannot. You cannot be a pregnant and giving the same time, effort, and energy to work and be pregnant. You can't have like 2 month kid, 2 month baby actually, and be good at being mother and be good at being employee in the same time. You cannot. You just simply cannot. This baby need around 18 hour of attention, 100% focused attention on him or her. So you can't be a good mother and good employee in the same time. You cannot. You just cannot. It is very simple. You cannot. So when we prepare our young generation of females mind to have a degree and after another degree and another degree and be productive as in work in capitalist machine. That's what I mean by being productive. She can be productive in her family, but no, we do not need this type of production. We need another type of production which puts money on the investor pocket. We do not give a fuck about your family. We need you to make us more rich and rich. We do not give a fuck about your future, about your spinsterhood, about your loneliness, about your antidepressants and anxiety pills. We do not give a fuck. That's why Tesla give give their employees, their female employees, a free option, which is a free trip for getting abortion and getting back to work to another state. That's why. That's why Tesla gave them that option. Tesla will fully pay for your trip to another state to to do abortion and to get back to work after 1 or 2 days. It is more profitable to kill that baby than to have him for 9 months and to give him birth and take care of him for 2 or 3 years, and then you can focus back on your work. No, that's destructive. From profitability point of view, that is very fucking destructive. The capitalists do not want that. They need they are treating women as a cash fucking cow. That's simple. That's simple. You have to get that certificate, you have to get that degree to work in this job to make me more money, and we do not give a fuck about your personal life. We will do whatever it takes to keep you working. That's it. It is simple as that, guys. Ta-da! Surprise, right? That is the job of the education system. And women who've been conditioned and programmed to be a career woman will never ever find a time or be interested on formulating a family and settle with a man, be in home, taking care of kids, having more babies. We will have bigger families. Bigger families will increase the production in the society. The civilization will grow. No, they don't want that. They need an instant profitability, a maximum hours of females working into the master company. It is almost literally, guys. It is slave working cycle. They will get money. They will get money for food, clothing, and some fancy stuff, and like keep working. That's it. So what Dr. Peterson's saying here is we watched the data and we found out that as soon as you educate women, what type of education? He is not talking about reading books or watching lectures or like self educating. No, he's talking about the system education, which is schools, universities, and colleges. As soon as you educate women, the size of the family shrink, right? It shrinks, and you can look for that like in. It is very easy, guys. Check the education level of female on average in any country, and check the fertility rate in the same country, and you will find it is dropping in the last 30 years. Yeah, you can find that very easily. You can find it through Google. Check the statistics. The education level of females in general in any country, and you will find the birth per woman, which is the fertility rate, will be dropping. Why? Because educated women with certificate, they prefer to work, not to have a family. Family will stop their growth at business. So they will give more time, effort, and energy for work, and they will forget to get a husband and start a family until the biological clock is so annoying. At 30, 32, 35, oh my God, I forget to have a family. Congratulations, you are in geriatric pregnancy level. So it is hard even to have a family. If you find a man in first place who's interested in 35 years old geriatric pregnancy female, if you find that man, it is also hard to have a family. You might have one kid if you are lucky, and if you have a lot of money to spend on IVF. Yeah. And freezing eggs will never solve that, by the way. That's bullshit. They will take from you like 50 to $100,000, and you might have one kid and you might not. Even if you freeze your egg, you start to pay the annual fees for the lab every year, and you pay them a lot of money to implant that after being after being fertilized by sperm. And you might have one kid, you might not, because your womb is not freezed. Your womb is getting old. Yeah, you can't freeze it. You can't freeze it. So it is commercialized medicine. They're selling you the dream. That's not gonna work, unfortunately. Yeah. Dr. Hussam saying that the hostility of the uterus is decreasing by age. Of course. And they do not freeze that. They freeze just the eggs. So it is not a real solution, to be honest. Do not forget that. So, yes, of course. Of course. Your uterus, your womb, they're not freezed. They are getting old and old. And your reproductive system is getting old and old. Even if you freeze your eggs, paid $150,000 in the last 15 year or 10 year, and it's not gonna happen. More probably, you might have one kid. You might have one kid if you are so lucky. So it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Let's get back to the video, guys.
Replacement. And that's partly because women have other options, genius or anything, that as soon as you educate women, the size of family shrinks precipitously, like below replacement. And that's partly because women have other options. That's a huge
We're seeing
part
this
of it.
play out.
Oh yes, I mean all the countries in the West are way below replacement. Korea's way below replacement. South Korea, Japan, way below replacement. Yeah.
I think the number
it's
one
not good.
number one on the planet might be Chad. Chad, the
He's talking about the highest fertility rate in the countries.
country.
In terms of growth,
8 children on average.
yeah, I think Nigeria will have more people in it than China by the end of the century.
Did you hear that, guys? Nigeria will have more people than China in the end of this century. That means that like around in 75 years, 78 years. Yeah. Nigeria will have more than 1.5 billion. Why? Because they have one of the highest fertility rate in country. I guess 6 or 7 children per woman in Nigeria. Yeah. In Nigeria, they do not have high education ratio for females, but they have big families. They have stable families. Yeah. In Canada, they have very high educated females, but they have no families. No, they are getting the kids out of the immigrants' families. Yeah, that's why they are getting immigration. Not because they love them and they so humanitarian, blah, blah, blah bullshit. No, because they don't have reproduction. They don't have fertility rate. Female Canadian females is not getting married and having baby anymore. That's why they have 1.4 like fertility rate now. It is way below replacement. Way below replacement. As he mentioned, in the West, most of the country are like reproductive rate is way below replacement. So what is the solution, Canada? Okay, we will import people from another type of the world, from another countries. Okay, you will get immigrants because immigrants they do not grow up on let's say in feminism and equality bullshit. They will have families, especially Muslim immigrants. Oh yeah, Muslim family replication rate is like triple of the Canadian one. So we will have some of that. Not because we love them, but we need their kids for our society. That's it. It's so simple, so easy. There's like ethics have nothing to do with it. Ethics have nothing to do with it at all. And not because they love immigrants. No, they do not give a fuck about immigrants. They want their kids. That's why. That's why a lot of Western countries are accepting immigrants. So when you hear someone say, we help immigrants, no, immigrants is helping you, motherfucker. You're not helping them. They are helping your countries. So do not sell me your humanitarian principles bullshit. No, the immigrants is helping your country from drowning. Mar, I'm saying I understand what we're saying, Coach Kareem. It is still hard, though, to believe the difficulty of having kids in late 20s to early 30s, since quite a lot or most women tend to have kids in those years. I'm not saying about 20s. I'm saying in 30s. Like at 30, 90% of egg count is gone. So you have just 10%. And if you reach like 34, 35, you already enter geriatric pregnancies. It is very high risk pregnancies to the kid and to the mother, to the kid and to the mother. So, and people who get married, they will live with each other 1 or 2 years before they get the first kid. So why should I marry 35 years old, stay with her for 2 years, and get a Down syndrome kid at 30, 38, or 39? No, thank you. I will marry at 20 years old and I will get 5 healthy kids. Thank you. So you got me? And people who get married in their 30, they do not have a big family or medium-sized family. They have one kid, maybe maximum two. And that's bullshit. That's the Western bullshit. One kid and 2 dogs and 3 cats and love. Oh, that's our family. No, that's not your family. That's a bunch of animals and one kid. Said that's what I always had in my mind, to get married before 30 and to get kids at late 20s or early 30s. That's not productive way of thinking, because when you reach, for example, 27 or 28, you think like the husband will appear in a second. No, no. There is some girls are waiting since 5 years to get a husband and they didn't. We have, I believe you're Arabic, Mar. We have 52 million spinster in Arab world. 52 million girl after 30, never been married, no, never have any kids. 52 million. Do you believe all of them they have in their mind to be spinster, honest? No, they didn't find. When they reach like late 20s or beginning or early 30s, men do not want such women. I'm a man, I'm telling you. I studied man biology and I know the hard wiring of male brain inside out. We do not like old women. We do not get attracted to old women. No. And we have a study. It is on my website. They did a poll on men between 18 and around 69, 70 years old. 18 and 70 years old men, all of them, they preferred females in the beginning of 20, in the early 20s. 21, 22, 23. Yeah, that's the peak of the female sexuality market value. At 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, no, no, thank you. I have better options. And especially men who want family, like me. I do not want 1 or 2 kids. Like, that's idiotic. Why? No, I need 5, 6, 7. So why should I choose 30 or 35 years old female? No, thank you. No, I have better option. Let's get back to the video, guys.
So, yeah. And Musk, he's a far looking man, and so he's looking around the apocalyptic corner, let's say, and like, oh, we're running out of people. And what that means, of course, is that you run out of young people, right? You don't run out of old people first, because everyone who is here now is going to be 30 years older in 30 years, and it'll be young people we don't have enough of. And of course, young people are the ones who do the innovation and are going to do most of the heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's the video, guys. So as he mentioned, yeah, Elon Musk mentioned that like few times in several occasions, and he says that replication rate is dropping. We will run out of people, like young people, in the next like 20 to 30 years. We need to have more children. We need to have more stable families. We need to have higher marriage ratio. We have to lower the divorce ratio. And that's never ever gonna happen by empowering women. It will never happen by empowering women, by pushing women to the universities, then to join the workforce. That will never ever happen. There is two types of woman mindset: the family-oriented mind and the career-oriented mind. Two. You can't have both in one mind. If you're preparing female to be career-oriented, do not wait for families and marriage. No, wait for employees and work slaves. That's it. If you want family oriented woman, you do not push her for universities and work. Because if she's interested, she's prioritizing work and education, she will never get herself settled down. She will have her fun. She will be more competent, more masculine, more assertive, more dominance, more less agreeable, and she will be a perfect employee, a terrible mom. She will never be a mom. No, no, you can't have both. Femininity is related to weakness, and being successful in business is related to masculine traits. So you need to be powerful, competent, dominance, low neuroticism, low agreeableness. That's all masculine traits. You can't be a great in business in a very highly competitive environment if you're being feminine. You have to choose one of them. You can't have both. You can't. It's just contradiction. It is contradiction. I'm a boss babe and I'm a great mom. You can't be. You can't be. I'm hot and cold in the same time. No, you can't. I'm strong and weak in the same time. No, you can't. You can't. You choose one and deal with your consequences. You have to adopt some accountability here and self-checking. You want to be a career woman? Okay. Don't come and cry when you are 35 alone with your cat. That's it. You choose your way. We can't change the nature. We can't deprogram the biology. We can't. That's it. Deal with it. Do anybody want to join me here? I'll leave you the StreamYard link in the comments. Here is it, guys. If you want to join, the link is in the chat. If you don't want to, like I'm almost out here because we got the video, we got our main concept here, and that's it. Do not forget, guys, to like and to follow our new channel on TikTok after we got banned from the previous one. 70,000 follower, 16 million view. Yeah, TikTok. So the new one named Red Pill Arabic 2 in one word. Red Pill Arabic 2. That's the new one. we're gonna have the same content and reproduce a lot of it. So follow the new channel on the TikTok. You will find the link in my Telegram, my Twitter, and I will link it to this channel so that you can find me there. And I will go lives there after, let's say, 1 month. I believe they will give you 30 days to go live. After 30 days, we will get the verification to go live. I will go live. I will go live there to have a chat with you guys. So I believe there is no one in the back studio. Okay, great. We're done here, guys. It is 41 minutes. Do not forget to support the channel, like the video. It is very important for the YouTube algorithms to elevate the video in the search engine. And subscribe to the channel if you would like to support the channel. The link for PayPal is in the description. If you're trying to book a counseling session with me or a personality trait analysis session, you can drop me an email at info@redpillarabic.com, or you can use the form in the website at redpillarabic.com, the services page. Thank you for being patient, and wish you a great night. Good night, guys. Assalamu alaikum.